Hello, you are watching Kênh News of Cần Thơ newspaper, radio and television. And now today's headlines. Cần Thơ newspaper, radio and television held the first party congress for 2025-2030. A conference to summarize the work of organizing the first party congress of the commune for term 2025-2030. The People's Council of Cần Thơ Commune Term 1 for 2021-2026 has successfully held its second session. Top news today. On the morning of August 9, the post-party congress of Cần Thơ newspaper, radio and television for 2025-2030, Comrade Nguyễn Ngọc Tâm, member of the Standing Committee of the City Party Committee, Head of the Propaganda and Mass Mobilization Committee, Comrade Nguyễn Khánh Tùng, Deputy Secretary of the City Party Committee, and leaders of party building committees, departments and sectors attended. In the 2020-2025 term, the party committees of the press agencies under the three old provinces and cities have effectively implemented the Congress resolution, developed programs and plans to carry out aside political tasks, promptly publicize major national holidays, important political, cultural and social events in the area. The team of cadres, party members, editors and reporters are politically steadfast, developing in a multifunctional direction, completing information and propaganda work well, ensuring the correct principles, purposes and information discipline, properly performing the functions and tasks of parties, mafias, and at the same time being a forum for the masses. In the context of information competition and strong digital transformation, press agencies are required to make appropriate adjustments and decisions to adapt and develop. Accordingly, the resolution of the Congress of Delegates of the Party Committee of Cần Thơ newspaper, radio, television sets out notable targets such as every year carry out at least one round of improving the content and form of press products to improve the quality of information and propaganda, strive to increase the level of assessment of the maturity of digital transformation of the press to reach the level of good or higher. Strive to increase annual revenue growth by 5% or more, achieving the assigned financial balance plan. The Party Committee of Hoa Tú Commune has just held a conference to summarize the work of organizing the first party congress of the commune for term 2025-2030. By the time of the congress, Hoa Tú Commune Party Committee had 36 affiliated party organizations with 936 party members. The preparations for the congress were carried out synchronously, urgently in the right direction and on schedule, ensuring the requirements set out. The political, ideological propaganda, decoration, celebration, and logistics work for the Congress were well implemented. Political security and social order and safety before, during, and after the Congress were ensured. The Congress was a great success. Comrade Phạm Ngọc Huệ, Secretary of the Commune Party Committee, appreciated the success of the Congress. However, in order to organize important events of the commune in the coming time to achieve better results, it is necessary to learn from the smallest limitations. He also emphasized the need to implement them soon so that the resolutions of the Congress are concretized and put into practice. The People's Committee of Cần Thơ Commune Term 1 for 2021-2026 has just successfully held its second session, regular session in mid-2025. Attending the meeting were Mr. Lý Rô Tham, member of Executive Committee of the City Party Committee, Vice Chairman of the City People's Council of Cần Thơ City. The meeting announced the resolution of the Standing Committee of Cần Thơ City People's Council on the appointment of the Vice Chairman and Head of the Cultural Social Committee of Cần Thơ Commune People's Council for 2021-2026 term. At once, the meeting also approved many important reports and submissions implementing the resolution of Cần Thơ Commune People's Council. In the first segments of 2025, Cần Thơ Commune People's Committee focused on directing the good implementation of tasks according to the set plan. The value of industrial production, handicrafts, trade and services continue to develop. Successfully produced 2 rice crops with an output of over 46,820 tons, reaching over 78% of the plan. The area of crops and agriculture achieved progress, well-organized cultural and artistic activities to propagate the political status of the locality. Actively promote epidemic prevention and health care for people. The political security situation, social order and safety were maintained and stable. Also, at the second session of People's Council of Commune term 2021-2026, deputies approved important reports and resolutions such as remaining harmless due to duplicate names in the commune, assigning civil servant positions in administrative agencies and organizations in 2025, number of people working with salaries from the state budget in public service units with regular expenditures guaranteed by the state budget in 2025 and terminating the duties of deputies of the People's Council of Commune term 1, term 2021-2026. The College of Agriculture, Cần Thơ University recently held a workshop on developing improved rice cultivation models to enhance quality combined with information and communication technology. The presentations at the workshop focused on presenting the achievements of Model 1, Model 11, and Model 12, overview of the model results building an improved rice cultivation model to improve soil health and quality to adapt to climate change in the Mekong Delta, IoT model in agriculture and aquaculture in Mekong Delta, knowledge center sharing platform towards long-term sustainable development of the Mekong Delta. The workshop is within the framework of the Technical Cooperation Program, Phase 2 between Cần Thơ University and Japan International Cooperation Agency, CIGA, implemented from 2022 to present. In the past, Cần Thơ University has actually implemented 12 research models. The workshop is an opportunity to share information, experience, and results related to specific research models. On the morning of August 9, Long Xuyên Diocese started construction of Lang Xuyên Nursing Home, a place to care for poor, lonely, homeless elderly people. Lang Xuyên Nursing Home has an area of 4.2 hectares located on National Highway 80 in Lân Quế Quan Hamlet, Bến Thành, commune Cần Thơ City. Up to this point, the project has been completed about 40% and cost over 40 billion dong. In the next phase, we will continue to complete 6 unfinished blocks and build 5 more blocks to have enough capacity to serve 300 elderly people, purchase equipment, beds, cabinets, tables and chairs, dishes, medical equipment, machines, and so on. The war has long ended, but its devastating aftermath continues to linger in the lives of millions of Vietnamese families. One of the most heartbreaking legacies is the effect of Agent Orange dancing. It has stolen countless smiles and dreams from generations born after the war. Yet, in Trường Phú A Hamlet, Trung Lâm Commune, lies an extraordinary mother who has turned her pain into strength, love, and optimism. She is Trần Thị Chanh, a soldier of everyday life who devotes each day to caring for her 2 children affected by Agent Orange. Miss Chan was a volunteer youth member of Battalion 1C and participated in the resistance war against the Americans in Hòn Đất, Kiên Giang, a region that endured heavy spraying of chemical toxins. In 1971, she returned to Trường Long Commune and started a family with the shadows of war haunting her most painfully. After marriage, she gave birth to 2 children, both of whom bore clear consequences of dioxin exposure, severely deformed legs and blindness. Though they are now over 40 years old, their mental state remains like that of young children. At night, I often lie awake thinking, feeling deeply sad, shedding tears again and again. My children have grown, yet they cannot engage with the work, can't work properly, but I care for them so I can have the strength to keep going. To Miss Chen, her children are everything, her purpose for living. With the warmth of a mother's love, she teaches them kindness, good manners, respect for others, and even songs, helping them feel the beauty of life in their way. Loving my children means teaching them to listen, to have morals, to respect their parents. When I scold the older one, the younger one says, "Brother, don't talk back to mom. She takes care of us. Even if she scolds us, we shouldn't answer back." When she tells the brother to behave, that gives me hope, it makes me happy.
Compared to the children of other families, ours may not measure up, but we still find comfort in hearing them called mom and dad. The war is behind us, and the parents are no longer young. Some children are now in their 40s and 50s. What these families worry about most is what will happen to their children when they are no longer here.
The fear of the future is real, but the mother's love and sense of responsibility remain stronger than anything. Miss Chen's story is a powerful reminder of the lasting consequences of war and the importance of community support in uplifting families affected by such tragedies. And now a quick check on weather condition. Thank you very much for your attention. Please visit us on website kênh TV.vn. Bye for now.